Okay, this is video 10. I decided to go ahead and do it tonight. So I'm going to start off here. I'm going to demonstrate what's likely to occur in maybe a typical home invasion scenario. Now, mine's going to be a relatively simple one because I'm 63 years old and I'm single and I'm here by myself, and there's no wife and children and upper story bedrooms or anything like that involved, so there's not going to be a hostage situation. It's just going to be me here. So I'm going to show you what might happen and how quick it might happen and how much time you might have to react. So anyway, we'll set this up to begin with. As you'll note, I told you earlier, this is the hallway to my bedroom. This is the entry door that they would likely break into. We'll turn the light off here, kill that light, kill this light. These are the two lights I had to sleep by. There's a light in the kitchen and a light in the living room I leave on for my little dog. This is a bedroom here. This is where I would be sleeping at 3 in the morning. There's my SIG, and there's the shotgun. So those are the weapons I would reach for, preferably the shotgun. Okay, here's how much light we would have. There's the light you would have in the hallway for something like this. Now, let's say I'm going to time this thing with my stopwatch if I can. Okay, the guy kicks in the door, knocks it out of the way, turns his flashlight on, sees the bedroom, gets in the bedroom. Here he is. Okay, that took place in about 8 seconds or so. Now, here's what's going to take place with me. Turn on the light for a second. Okay, that took place in 8 seconds because that assumes that he has to kind of knock the door out of the way and doesn't quite know where the bedroom is and has to shine his light in here and figure out where things are at. So he gets here in about 8 seconds. Now, here's about what would happen with me. If I can set this thing up here so it doesn't fall down. Okay, let's say it's 3 a.m. I'm in bed. I'm not going to reach for a flashlight or anything. Okay, let's say the best possible case scenario happens here. Guy kicks in my door. I'm awake instantly and fully alert instantly. I come over here, reach for my shotgun, and stand here. Now, I probably am not going to go out and engage a guy. I'm probably going to wait for him to come in here. I might move over here so I could get a shot if he clears the doorway. I might move to the other side of the room, but it's unlikely I would engage him. I would just wait here and wait for him to come in the room. Now, let's see how long that took. Put my shotgun back here. By the way, the safety's off on the shotgun. I don't want to have to remember to... Yeah. I didn't time that. I forgot to stop the watch, but let me see. Let me do that one more time. Okay, do that one more time in the light here. Okay, guy kicks in the door, starts running down here, hear it. I'm out of bed. Start my watch. Come over here. Grab my weapon. Wait for him. That took 7 seconds. Okay, so best case scenario. All this you can see. Now maybe you can appreciate how fast things do happen and why I tell you you have to keep your weapons in a combat ready condition. I had 1 second from the time he broke in and got into my bedroom. He did it in 8 seconds, I did it in about 7. So we didn't, there wasn't a lot of time there to spare. Now, you can see what's going to happen if you've got your weapons locked up and something like that happens and you're fumbling around for the ammunition, trying to remember where you left the key, all that good stuff. So that took, I didn't set my stopwatch up to see what the time was in this video. So that's what possibly is going to happen in a home invasion scenario. Now, you've got to remember also that these people doing this may well be experienced home invasion people, and they might know more about their job than you do about yours. So it's not going to be something that's real easy to defend against. I'm going to check my camera here. Okay, I'm 5 minutes and 51 seconds into this, so I'm going to do the next little segment here, segment C. Now, here's what's going to happen in a home invasion scenario. When someone breaks into your house at 3 a.m. in the morning, that's not good. They're not there to be kind to you and do you any good. In fact, that's probably a kill or be killed type thing. Now, when that happens, you have to have the mindset that it's kill or be killed, and you're not going to surrender, and you absolutely don't give up your weapon for anything. If they're faster than you and they shoot first and shoot better and kill you, that's just, well, so be it. But you've got to have the mindset that you're just not giving up your weapon and you're just not giving in to these people. Now, hostage situations are another type thing. We were taught a little bit of that at 4-Day Handgun. They have the scenario where you've got the hostage hiding behind your family member holding a knife to their throat, and you put one round through the head area right about up here. Now, that's another thing you've got to have the mindset that you're willing to do. You've got to have the mindset that somebody's holding a knife to your 6-year-old daughter's throat or your wife's throat. You've got to have the mindset that you're just not going to surrender your weapon. Because if you do, 4 people are going to get killed, and that's all there is to it. You just don't do it. You've also got to have the mindset that if you're the hostage and somebody's holding a knife to your throat, you've got to be willing for any one of your family members, your wife, your 8-year-old son, or your 6-year-old daughter, you've got to be willing for any of them people to take that headshot if they have to. Because, as I say, you know, if nobody takes that shot and you all put down your weapons and get tied up and just surrender, that's it. You're not going to live through it. Home invasion scenarios, people are killed on a routine basis, and a large percentage of people don't live through anything like that. Okay, I've got that done. Let me see if I have any time left here. Actually, 8:31. Let me explain real quick about targets. Okay, this is your typical range target. It's set up with a bunch of rings like this. It's a 25-yard target. You're supposed to punch holes in the X ring at 25 yards. That's your shooting. This type of shooting is totally worthless for combat shooting and training. This is more like what you'll train with at the shooting schools. You'll have what simulates center mass here, and you'll have a target here that simulates the cranial cavity here. And this is what you'll shoot at the shooting schools. In fact, this is a little bit smaller. Theirs are usually a lot bigger. So with that ought to just about do it. That ought to be about my 10 minutes here.